Welcome back to the Adventures of Ken and Becky. This weekend we're celebrating the 4th of July in one of our favorite small towns, Galena, Illinois. We're kicking off things with a drive down historic Main Street where 19th century buildings, festive storefronts, and small town charm create the perfect holiday backdrop. From rooftop fireworks and riverside views to parades, local shops, and that unmistakable Midwest magic, Galena knows how to do Independence Day right. So come along as we soak it all in, the celebration, the history, and the adventure. Okay, so we just had our first experience at Timmerman's here. It was pretty much everything I thought it would be. I kind of figured it'd be like a 60s feel and vibe in there. The only thing I thought was missing that any supper club should have, like at least as I've heard, are the ice cream based cocktails. You know, a good mudslide or a grasshopper. Weren't on the menu.
They did have a good martini menu.
They did have a good martini menu.
And the old fashions weren't bad either.
That's true. I had a filet.
I had salmon, and we had a beautiful panoramic view of the Mississippi River while we ate.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
For years now, we've been trying to do this Galena ghost tour. We've heard it's the best in town. We were finally able to do it this trip, and it was everything we thought it would be. It's a really great option if you're in Galena looking for something to do on a beautiful summer evening.
We ended up only taking pictures because their content is copyrighted, so we weren't able to do video. But here are a few snapshots, including snapshots of where the Dark Lady visits in DeSoto House. Alright, we're in Dubuque, Iowa, and Cable Car Square behind us is a funicular, which is a railroad that goes by cog and wheel. Is that basically right?
I think that's right.
Yeah. We're going to go up it. So once you get up to the top of the funicular, we're treated to these wonderful views.
And once again, we have views of 3 states. We're standing in Iowa, looking out at Wisconsin and okay, we are about to take a Mississippi River cruise on the American Lady. Come along with us.
Let's have some fun.
by a gear, and the Army Corps of Engineers can set the height or the depth of each one of those gates wherever they want it to hold back the desired amount of water. And the rest of the river flows right through it. Look where the river meets the bottom of those gates. You see the turbulence, and that is the river squeezing right underneath those gates and flowing on through it. So believe it or not, we're only holding back the top portion of the river, and that works. And how much on the other side? Look at those three gates that are near the middle of the dam. They're lower than all the other gates. The river is up to the top of those three gates. So you have 27 dams. Each one of them is holding back some water like that. That's our insurance to keep the river traffic moving. When you want to get around a dam, you use the lock. On this particular dam, it's way over there on the left. Anybody can use a lock. You don't have to be a commercial vessel like a barge or
You'll see artifacts from the Vatican, antiques from Liberace's estate, and the curtains from the movie Gone with the Wind. They do have a few things inside that are original. They do have a mirror and a crystal chandelier. And J. Russell Jones, who built the home after leaving the riverboat industry, went on to become American ambassador to Belgium. People often ask how it got the name the Belvedere Mansion. It's from the cupola on the top was built in the architectural style of Belvedere. Galena. After Grant was elected president, he made Washburn the Secretary of State. This house was built in 1843 and is Greek Revival in architectural style. U.S. Grant was inside the home when it was announced through telegraph that he became the 18th President of the United States. On the right is the Orrin Smith home. Orrin Smith was a riverboat captain, and he established the town of Winona, Minnesota. This house was built in 1852 and is also Italianate in architectural style. You can see the columns on the front. At one time, they needed to be rebuilt, and they were made with Galena brick, which used to be manufactured here in town. Since it's no longer manufactured here, what they did to rebuild the columns is they took bricks from other parts of the home, where some of the bricks were simply turned around and reused on the other side.
Up on the stage is Curtis. He's a heartbeat of our band. And I'm Shekinah, and we're just so together. Here's one of my favorite songs. I know.
We are at the Dowling House. It is the oldest structure in Galena, and I believe the oldest stone structure in Illinois. I think they told us the other night. We had a haunted tour that left from here the other night. Had a good time. Behind us is the Grape Escape. This is where you're going to go every time you want to have a great cocktail. They have all kinds of craft cocktails. It's the hottest club in town. It's the place to be. And if you're looking for a good burger and a boozy shake, Dirty Gert's right back here somewhere. There it is. There it is.
Behind us is the DeSoto House Hotel. It is the longest continuously operating hotel in the state of Illinois. It used to be 5 stories tall. They ended up having to take 2 stories off of it at one point, but the 4th floor used to be the ballroom, and sometimes guests on the 3rd floor still say they wake up in the night hearing music and dancing above them, and of course there's nothing above them. President Lincoln gave a speech from the balcony on the 2nd floor. President Grant used this hotel as his campaign headquarters. Lots of history here in Galena. We're standing in front of Otto's. This is the best breakfast place in Galena. The food is great, the drinks are really cool. The only problem is that if you don't have a reservation, you should be prepared to wait. Yesterday we waited between 45 and 50 minutes for our table. It's absolutely worth the wait though. You should check it out.
It is across the river from downtown Galena, so if you are staying in downtown, there are 2 footbridges that'll take you across so you don't have to drive or anything. Thanks for coming with us on our trip today. We hope that you liked our video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. It'll let us know that you enjoyed it. Please comment in the comments section. We'd love to hear your thoughts and places that we might want to go as well. Any kind of videos you'd like us to see us do. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
We're already planning our next drive, so we'll be sure to take you along with us.
Bye.